हेलो एवरीवन। तो आप सभी का स्वागत है नेक्स्ट पार्ट में। तो यहाँ पे हमें फोर्ट जेरिको में जाना है। चलो देखते हैं हम कहाँ से जा सकते हैं। ये शायद यहाँ से तो बन रहा है ये। भाई ये क्या आ गया अब। ये वेट ही कर रहे होते हैं हमारा।
This isn't over yet. Watch out. Spectre possession.
चलो भाई उसने तो ले ही लिया रूप। पता नहीं किसके अंदर घुस गया।
That corpse is gonna shoot.
ये क्या हो गया। ये तो निशाना ही चुकी जा रहा है।
Don't just stand there. Move.
इसकी गेम चकते यार पहले। ये तो ये गोलियों से मैं थोड़ी थोड़ी हेल्थ कम करता रहेगा ये। शुक्र है भाई गए ये तो। चलो आगे चलते हैं अब। लग रहा है हम पहुंच ही गए हैं यहाँ पे।
Mines. The mountains must be rich in ore. Looks a bit rickety.
It's built for a team. One man alone should be fine. Should be.
Won't budge.
A tangle of rope work blocks it up.
गन को रिलोड करके रखना तो बहुत ज़रूरी है। भाई ये क्या है। अब तो ख़त्म भी कर दिया। तोड़ दिया मैंने उसको। चलो कोई और रास्ता ढूंढते हैं। यहाँ पे और कुछ तो है नहीं पर अनटेंगल द रोप। चलो देखते हैं। यहाँ से तो मैं नीचे ही कूद जाऊंगा।
You can't climb, but I can get us up there. Easy as pie.
Ah, but you can't cook.
चलो भाई नीचे चलते हैं अब। भाई हमें क्लाइंब करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, हमारे पास एंटिया है, अपनी पावर यूज़ करके वो इधर उधर जा सकती है ना। चलो नीचे चलते हैं अब। ये तो यार अभी भी नहीं आ पा रहा नीचे। मैं ज़्यादा जल्दी नीचे आ गया। फिर से देखते हैं ऊपर जाके। कुछ ना कुछ तो करना ही होगा हमें, और पर हम ढूंढ ही लेंगे।
Not a pleasant way to die.
Was a pleasant way to die, is it?
Almost there.
एक रहता है बस, ढूंढते हैं उसको भी कहाँ पे है। वहाँ से तो मैं तो नीचे चला जाऊँगा। वहाँ पे भी है कुछ। वहाँ पे जाने के लिए हमें नीचे से जाना पड़ेगा शायद। चलो लास्ट वाला भी हमें मिल ही गया।
The lift should be freed now.
अब चलते हैं नीचे।
These beams look fragile. Will they hold?
Would you rather climb?
If it were up to me, I wouldn't be here to begin with.
अब माउंटेन्स में जाना है हमें। देखते हैं लिफ्ट हमें कहाँ लेके जा रही है। चलो ऊपर तो आए गए हम।
Snow. Have we climbed higher, or has the weather gotten colder?
The nightmare is at work. She's likely using the weather in New Eden to further isolate its people.
Then once the curse is lifted, the snow will disappear.
I think so.
बर्फ पड़ रही है यहाँ पे। इंसानी भूत तो फिर भी ठीक है, ये भेड़िया पता नहीं क्यों आ जाता है।
Bastard!
वीडियो को भी नहीं छोड़ते ये भूत। चलो भाई चले आगे।
Did you hear that?
Yes. Nearby.
कुछ तो है यहाँ पे, डिस्पेल द फोग। चलो देखते हैं इधर उधर घूम के कहाँ जाना है। यहाँ पे भी नहीं जा सकते अभी। यहाँ पे हमें करना क्या है? ये डिस्पेल द फोग। आसपास कुछ दिख भी नहीं रहा है। जाना तो आगे ही है। जब तो कुछ नहीं मिलता है टोकरियाँ खोल लेते हैं। देखते हैं भाई, कुछ तो होगा यहाँ पे जहाँ से हम जा सकते हैं, कोई रास्ता। निकलने ही नहीं देंगे भाई तेरे को, कहाँ जाएगा निकल के। भाई ने जल्दी मारना पड़ता ताकि ये किसी और के अंदर ना घुस जाए। चलो भाई ख़त्म सब। अब हमें शायद वापस जाना पड़ेगा क्योंकि हमने फोक को तो ख़त्म कर दिया।
Oh, shite.
भाई कौन आ गया?
Born again, huh?
इसने अलग खून पी रखा है यार। हर थोड़ी देर बाद आ जाता है ये भी। ये पहले तो इसके कौवों को हटाते हैं यहाँ से। ओह, इसको बर्फ में हो जाता है ना, तभी इसको ज़्यादा डैमेज दे सकता है। मार देंगे यार, इतनी बार मारा हमने इसे, कोई नई
It's up
बात
to
नहीं
no
है।
good.
शिट यार, पहले तो इसके कौवों से बचते हैं। नहीं बचेगा बेटे, कितनी बार आएगा भाई। कंट्रोलर से ना मेरे से तो लगता नहीं निशाना, पर कोई बात नहीं, फिर भी हम इसको मार ही देंगे।
Going to attack. Get the hell out of there!
शिट 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 शिट, एक हेडशॉट पे बहुत डैमेज मिलता है।
It's up to no good. Ready and waiting.
Oh, I hate those things.
Wasn't your first, won't be your last.
चलो
Aye,
खत्म ये भी,
thank
चलते
you.
आगे। अपने बंदे के ऊपर ही बर्फ गिर गई है।
You've excelled of late, and you haven't crowed about it once.
Had your doubts, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn. Key thing about a scourge?
ये फर्स्ट वाला करते सिलेक्ट।
A scourge is made of many spectres merged.
Not always. A harvester, for example, is a scourge born of a single spectre. A scourge will always seek a new physical body, often made of different materials. Very poor. Perhaps you'd prefer an easier question? On the nature of a ghost, perhaps?
ये इसमें ही फर्स्ट वाला ही करेंगे हम सिलेक्ट।
Ghosts have ties, objects through which they're bound to someone living.
You are the opposite of Charles. Good at the practical, terrible at the academic. I hope it's enough.
यहाँ भी आ ही सकता है कोई ना कोई। ये कौन बोल रहा है
You
यार?
hear that?
Over here. A peaceful place in different times.
Before the nightmare's influence, you mean?
Let's reach the fort and a fire and warm you up.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
चलो आगे चलते हैं। कुछ तो है यहाँ पे यार, कैसी आवाज़ आ रही है ये?
Trouble ahead. Spectres are attacking the fort.
See no ground. Hold fire. That fellow's not dead. Who is that?
अटैक कर रहे।
I've heard I said hold your fire.
मारो मारो भाई, अब क्यों चुप बंद हो गए सारे? गोलियां मार रहा था अभी तो ऊपर से वो।
This isn't over yet. You're within gun range, Red.
अब थोड़ी हेल्प करेगा यार वो ऊपर से, इतनी देर से तो अकेला लड़ रहा था।
Why do I get the feeling that we're sitting ducks? And the sound of a corpse cocking its gun.
Hold there. None in, none out. Not living nor dead.
Name's Red McCraith. I'm obviously a banisher. Open the door there. I've business within.
Your business is, if you'll excuse my articulating the evident, not my business. I have my orders. You can't come in.
I hear you, friend. What's your name?
Name's Andrew White. You seem a pleasant fellow. I like a Scot, me, but standing here, I'm on duty. And when I'm on duty, I'm not your friend. Listen, mate. Folk in here have problems enough, and I can't be disobeying orders. Either priests or Pennington would have my guts, and I fancy neither.
Bennington knows me. He'll know I can help.
I'm sure he does. But put one dead man down, and 3 come back next day. Round here, sweet victory fast turns bitter. Bottom line is, the captain is indisposed, and I'll not add your complications to the pile. Now, you want to lend a hand? Mrs. Priest and her party are overdue. You can't miss the outpost. It looks out across the valley. If you could find her, and make sure she doesn't die, you'd surely gain her favor. And favor, as they say, opens doors.
Get in a fight and find your boss and dig her out of whatever hole she's in. All right. I can do that.
They have Spectre troubles. Let's first clear the nearby nest to relieve the fort, then deal with the missing.
How holds the fort?
How holds the fort? Precariously, that's how. Our strength dwindles, and we'll soon run out of powder. Priest took Williams and that other fella, and off they went, scavenging for supplies. They've not yet returned.
It's dangerous out there. The scavenger may easily become the carrion.
Heard any good scuttle lately?
The dead are coming, and you want to gossip. I admire your sang-froid, and that's the Lord's truth, but now, sir, is not the time.
चलो भाई, बहुत बात कर ली हमने इसके साथ।
Right. I'll likely be back.
Find our friends, Banisher. Or put them to rest.
I'll try. As soon as I take care of the Spectre's nest, I'll go looking for the outpost.
Death
चलो भाई
knocks
इसके
at
दोस्त
their
को ढूंढ
gates.
लेते हैं।
No wonder they won't open.
They don't have a choice. Another attack may overrun them.
The nest might be near. More coming.
Come and get your breakfast, boys.
Get out of there!
Die, you bastard! Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
ये आ गया गन वाला। अब उसके तो एक हेडशॉट और खत्म।
Ending spectres. The fort will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere.
यहीं पे जाना है हमें।
Did we miss a few?
Get the hell out of there!
My lord,
शेट यार।
forgive me.
चलो कोई बात नहीं, छोटी मोटी मौतें तो होती रहती है, पर अब की बार नहीं छोड़ेंगे हम उसे। और ये तो बाहर से ही दिख रहा है, इसको यहीं से मार दूं क्या? नहीं मार सकता।
Great! More fun!
That's it. That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all.
एक ही बार तो मार सकता है मेरे को वो। ये यहाँ पे क्या करना है हमें? ये तो बहुत ज़रूरी है, जो मिलता है बस उठा लिया करो, रिचुअल्स में काम आता है सब। वहाँ पे शायद कुछ तो करना होगा हमें। देखते हैं यहाँ पे। यहाँ पे भी कुछ नहीं है, जाना में शायद यहीं पे है, पर जाएं तो जाएं कैसे? इसका मतलब क्या है ये जो ग्रीन ग्रीन सा है? वापस तो हम जा नहीं सकते। जाना तो हमें अंदर ही है। इसको देख लेते हैं, कहीं पे ले जाके कुछ कर सकते हैं क्या? सील द इन्फेस्टेड टनल। यहाँ पे आसपास देख लेते हैं कुछ। कैसे करें भाई इसको सील? कुछ भी क्लू नहीं है यहाँ पे। हम इसको कैसे सील कर सकते हैं? एक बार और देख लेते हैं यार कहीं पे कुछ। अच्छा, ये तो यार दिखाई ही नहीं दिया हमें।
I should buy the fort a little time.
Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest.
अब हमें शायद वापस जाना है, चलो चले। भाई हम तो सीधा आउटपोस्ट पे जाएंगे। आइसोलेशन ये तो ऑप्शनल है। ये तो शायद जाना ही पड़ेगा यहाँ पे।
Stuck.
Looks like you're walking.
Looks like.
कोई बात नहीं, पैदल चल लेंगे यार, क्या हो गया, इतनी देर से भी चल ही रहे हैं।
There's more of them.
कहाँ से सोते सोते जाग जाते हैं यार ये। ऊपर से अपनी हेल्थ रीजनरेट कर रहा है ये।
Damn, your shite's toughened up.
अरे भाई करने थोड़ी देंगे।
The mountain is awash with specters.
Did the foraging party really come this way?
That would explain why they haven't returned.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
अभी तो हमें ऊपर ही जाना है, चलते रहते हैं ऊपर।
Help us, please. We have a survivor. Come.
This one's not been dead long.
Let's hope he stays that way. They brought more friends.
कहाँ से निकल रहा है भाई?
There's more of them.
Make a run for it!
कोई तो छोड़ रहा है यार।
Hurry! She's being overrun! Come on!
Shall we?
Sebastian! I don't know how long I can keep this up.
चलते हैं भाई, यहाँ पे सर्वाइवर्स हैं।
My bolts are shot!
Behind you!
Throwing a tantrum, are we?
पहले इसी को ख़त्म करता है भाई, बड़े वाला तो ख़त्म हो ही जाएगा।
Fine. Stop fussing. A timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's Banishers. Thank you. Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see. This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McGrath.
It is rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief, and my Sebastian was back. It was as if my prayers had at last been answered. That was enough for me.
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the woman I love. You understand?
7 years. Why come back now?
It did not feel like 7 years. Suddenly, I felt her pain calling to me.
Divine intervention or otherwise, all that matters is that my dear Sebastian is back. Now, when I need him most.
Andrew White sent us. He thought you might be in trouble. Plainly, you needed your guardian angel.
We needed more than one. Thanks to you, we'll resupply the camp. Matthews and Williams did not die in vain.
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the survivors were to rely on Pennington alone, the fort would have already fallen.
You're well capable of fighting the living, 'tis clear. It was reckless to think you could take on the dead.
We have lost many of our comrades. We measured the risk. It was not reckless.
Pennington did this while monsters relentless besieged the fort. But make no mistake, these men's deaths are on the captain's conscience. If he has one.
How so?
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up. They were dark times. Hard times. None knew what the morrow would bring. We all lost much. Too much. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. He died a hero. And now the Forsaken are rising. They demand revenge.
Who would blame them? I watched them die. Soldiers and miners, sick and hungry, begging for help they knew would never come.
Captain Pennington has much blood on his hands.
I'm sorry. You've been through a lot.
We have. We are, and will persist till we prevail.
We should get back to the fort. We will escort you.
I'm afraid I locked us in when I broke the latch.
If there's a way out, we'll find it.
चलो निकलते हैं यहाँ से.
I love doing that.
Impressive. You Banishers are quite something. A Banisher marched with my father's infantry. Good for morale, he said.
Soldiers usually carry their ghosts with them. War is good for our business.
I take it that's how you met. I know a soldier when I see him fight.
I never worked for the army, but something like that.
We'll come back for you, my friend.
My sympathies.
All of this for 2 miserable powder boxes. How low has Pennington brought us?
If you didn't like him, why did you follow him?
I followed his reputation, but he's no longer the same man.
What would you do in his place?
I'm doing it. He sits behind his walls waiting for them to fall, and I'm out here fighting to live. We're fighting for our lives. The captain is in the way.
These internal conflicts are a risk for the stability of the fort.
A necessary risk for the survival of all. But I agree. This must end.
चलो अभी तो हमें इसको
Familiar
हेलन को फॉलो
crates.
करना है.
I'll send someone back for them.
Yeah, the path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the Spectre's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me.
देखते भाई कहाँ पे लेके जा रही है ये. कैसा लग रहा है यही एंट्री कराएगी हमारी अंदर.
Wait! Open the gates!
Priests? What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. You'll find him there.
Where are the others? Williams and the other chap?
Matthews. We were ambushed.
भाई हम अंदर तो पहुंच चुके हैं तो मैं इस पार्ट को यहीं पे एंड करता हूँ. आगे की स्टोरी हम नेक्स्ट पार्ट में
There's
खेलेंगे.
ammo in the elevator. Send Shepard and Abbott to bring it back.